Well, good afternoon, guys. It's a lovely Thursday afternoon. The sun is shining. It's nearly 20 degrees, believe it or not. And I've come to one of the local woods just to have a look around before I nip to the supermarket. Going to have a look and see what the wild garlic situation's like. And just always having a little check to see if there's any St. George's mushrooms coming up. And we've got some lovely little wooden enemies coming up. Look at those, aren't they lovely? Lovely little clumps of wooden enemy. There's more over here coming up, look. These are not flowering yet. But always lovely to see. You know, spring's here when the wooden enemies are out. So there we go. Anyway, let's go and have a look, see what we can find. If you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up, give us a big thumbs up, will you? Hit the like button, subscribe if you would like to. It doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. Thank you for the new subscribers in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully you'll continue watching us. So let's go and see what we can find on this lovely sunny Thursday afternoon. Here we go, guys. Look at that lovely big clump of wild garlic. The ideal size for picking. Wow, got that beautiful sweet garlic smell. As we know, it's not as strong as bulb garlic, but it's lovely. So I'm going to pick some of this today because I want to cook some nice mushrooms in garlic cream with wild garlic salt that I made from last year that I'm still using, and I'll tell you how to make that as well. We'll do that in the next couple of weeks. We'll do a video on how to make garlic salt. So here we go, let's carry on, see if we can get some more, and I'll put some of this in my bag. Here you can see on the end of this fallen branch we've got a lovely St. Alfred's cake. Might come off if we're lucky. There we go. You can see all those rings inside. And this is used for, believe it or not, this was used for transporting fire. Because you could set light to it and it burns. You keep blowing on it and it will stay alight. And the embers are used if you was moving camp or you was out hunting and gathering. You could carry your fire with you by lighting one of these and taking it with you, and then when you got to the camp for the next night you just blow on it and the embers would be all red and glowing and you could start another fire that night. So it was a very, very useful fungi. Very hard, really hard, but a lovely fungi to use. And it was so useful. And there's another bit on the end of the there's another bit there on the end of the twig, as you can see. These are old, these are really old, but can still be used, can still be set fire to and kept. It will keep for days and days if you just keep every so often blowing it. The embers will stay warm inside, and it's a brilliant way of travelling around with fire, which was very important hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So there we go, St. Alfred's cake. So let's go on and see what else we can find today. Tucked in here, look, is another big carpet of wild garlic next to these primroses. Look at those lovely established wild garlic leaves. All over the place, look. Lovely big clumps. I've spotted another load of wild garlic here, guys. Look at that. A lovely big carpet of wild garlic. So a little bit of that will be going in my bag as well. We've got a big clump of lords and ladies here. Other names are Adderroot, Adam and Eve. Lots and lots of common names depending on what part of the world or country you are. It's one of the arum family, so it's not an edible. This is what some people get mixed up with. When this is young, it very much looks like young wild garlic. So this is what people mistake for young wild garlic, and then it makes them very ill. So don't forget, try and learn your leaves, and that's the difference between that and a wild garlic leaf, which is lovely, long, slender leaf. Nothing like this at all. So there you go. And it also will have those little black dots on. You see those little black patches? A lot of times it will have those on. So there you go. But when it's young, if you're not sure, pick it. If it smells of garlic, you know it's wild garlic. This has not got a smell at all, but it will make you very ill. Right guys, I thought I'd just show you and explain to you. The one on the right is wild garlic. Okay, so we get used to that long slim leaf. Wow, that lovely rich garlicky smell. The one on the left, lords and ladies, completely different. And these are the ones you stay away from. But when they're small and they're both very young, they can be very similar to the wild garlic leaf. So always pick one, smell it. If it smells of wild garlic, then you're okay. If it doesn't, if it's got a bit of a nasty sort of chemically smell, a nasty smell, leave it alone. But as they get older, you know, you can see the difference. So there you go guys, just be careful when you're out foraging. If you're after wild garlic, don't pick it in big handfuls, because there could be some young lords and ladies inside, growing next to it, growing in it, around it. So always be careful. What a lovely little walk that was. I've had a nice hour walking around, found lots of wild garlic. No sign of any St. George's mushrooms yet. Lots of other bits, plants coming up. And the usual buds, trees budding up for spring. We'll soon be having leaves forming on those trees. Isn't it a lovely time of year? Perfect for a walk out, perfect weather. It's still like the middle of March and we've got some wonderful weather. I'm sorry if you can hear the jet in the background. We've got a lot of American bases here in East Anglia, and it's one of those regular things you hear in the American jets going over on exercise. So that's what we can hear. I'm sorry about that. But there you go, another lovely walk. Some interesting little bits and pieces. We're just getting to spring now and everything's starting to, well, everything's starting to come alive really in the woods and the forests and the grassland. We've got everything coming to life. What a lovely time of year. So thank you guys for staying till the end of the video. Give us a big thumbs up if you liked it. Keep those lovely comments coming. I'll keep trying to bring you some videos every week. It will start getting more regular once the St. George's mushrooms pop up. We'll do a few little St. George's hunts at different places. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. and stick with us, guys, for the next lot. So if you can subscribe, please do. Doesn't cost you anything, and it will bring more traffic to the channel, help grow the channel. Sorry, it's a bit of a competition here, talking with the jet right overhead. Anyway, guys, thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all those lovely comments. Keep them coming. Keep the likes coming. We really do appreciate your help. So I'm off to the supermarket. If you get time now, the evenings are drawing out, get out in the woods, and when you're out there, you know exactly what to do. Keep your eyes open.